What's going on? Full of difficulties. Get ready for a new challenge where giant excavators are fighting in a harsh environment. That's terrible. The last 10-story apartment building is being demolished using a daring combination of ropes and heavy machinery. The engines roar loudly, and chunks of concrete collapse with a shuddering sound, creating a demolition scene that is both daring and satisfying. As you can see, everything is being done very methodically. A dump truck plunges into the water in a serious accident, forcing a heavy rescue team to step in. A giant Cabelco excavator roars, extending its steel arm to pull the truck out of the adversities. You won't want to miss this breathtaking moment. A Kamaz with an engine of over 200 horsepower gets stuck in a deep mud puddle. The wheels spin in despair until a rescue machine appears and pulls it out of the mud in a dramatic and powerful scene. Don't miss the Volvo truck roaring up the hill, loaded with tons of heavy black coal. The powerful engine operates at full capacity, facing danger every second in the harsh, deep mud. A heart-stopping moment. The Charlo excavator, powered by over 200 horsepower, loses balance while descending a slope and tips over. The engine roars, dirt and rocks fly, raw mechanical power pushed to its limits in a sudden, unforgiving twist no one saw coming. When the power reaches its limit, only the overwhelming remains. Komatsu L2350, a giant mechanical monster roaring in the middle of the construction site. The extremely powerful engine operates decisively. The giant wheels crush all terrain, lifting rocks and soil like nothing with modern technology. Roaring like a beast in the dead of winter, the TT4's 90 horsepower engine conquers massive log bundles with ease, even in the harshest conditions. Its steady, relentless pulling power guides every log smoothly onto the conveyor, leaving nothing behind. The challenge of the terrain speaks, the power of the new machine shines. The TDT 55 roars powerfully. The tracks crush the mud on the slippery road. The engine strains to pull each heavy log, overcoming the harsh terrain with relentless endurance. If you love these machines, don't hesitate to share your feelings by leaving a like. Oh no! The heavy crane suddenly had an accident while climbing the hill. The engine roared hopelessly. The wheels slid on the road. The body of the machine shook violently, creating a tense moment that was suffocating. Stuck in the muddy swamp, the excavator with an engine of more than 200 horsepower refused to give in. The hydraulic arm lowered, pressed firmly against the ground. Each push and pull of the machine body freed itself in a spectacular rescue by its own power. Packing a massive engine with up to 600 horsepower, Montejo's Polydrummond isn't just a machine, it dominates the ground beneath it. This is a class of its own, built for true operators where raw power and commanding presence reign supreme. The Caterpillar skid steer, packing over 70 horsepower, was trapped in 3 feet of thick mud, its tracks spinning helplessly. But then came a dramatic rescue. Raw mechanical power roared to life, pulling the machine from the swamp in a gripping display of grit and steel. A serious accident unfolds as the Caterpillar excavator, packing over 200 horsepower, suddenly plunges into a deep pit at the job site. Within moments, 2 excavators and a bulldozer roar into action, launching a high-stakes mechanical rescue, tense, powerful, and packed with drama. Just as the massive steel crane began to swivel to lift the boat at Watchet Marina, its 250 horsepower engine roared, a warning shot of power about to erupt. Then, in a heart-stopping moment, the entire giant machine started to tip, freezing every eye in stunned silence. When power meets precision, mining power is raised to new heights. The Takraft Air's 710 multi-bucket excavator roars loudly, each bucket continuously scooping up soil and rock at the Loppet mine. The giant engine operates durably, coordinates smoothly, and mines large volumes effectively. With over 200 horsepower under the hood, the excavator operated by Saba moves with absolute precision. The bucket drops decisively, lifting heavy loads with ease, a commanding display of raw power and expert control in the heart of a brutal job site. In a breathtaking demolition scene, the concrete structure cracks, then the entire giant block collapses with a roar that shakes the heavens. A final moment that is both brutal and breathtakingly spectacular. With an engine of more than 270 horsepower, the Hitachi EX 400 LC One roars like a beast as it crashes into a giant pile of rocks. The bucket decisively tosses up tons of rocks, demonstrating superior mechanical power in the midst of a challenging construction site. If you are also fascinated by the power and drama of these machines, don't hesitate to leave a like. Not just a tool, but a true revolution. Equipped with a powerful engine pushing up to 150 horsepower, the Kibag demolition machine at Ramestras crushes steel rails with ease. Its overwhelming force tears through concrete and metal like paper, clearing the way for a new construction era. With over 400 horsepower, the rescue truck roars to life, pulling the massive Tronton truck, weighing tens of tons, out of a deep pit. The cab was flattened after a serious incident on Kodak Hill, but raw mechanical power delivered a heart-pounding rescue right down to the final moment. Get ready to witness an amazing machine. The Cat 308x10 squared with its 65 plus horsepower engine roars, unleashing powerful bucket swings to destroy every wall of the old house. The concrete crumbles, the roof collapses in a clean and powerful display of destruction. Wow, now that's a seriously impressive machine. The Case WX185, with over 170 horsepower, slices through thick asphalt like butter, grinding it into manageable chunks. Every move is sharp, swift, and efficient, ready to load up and take on the next challenge without missing a beat. An incredible sight in the bitter cold, the T170 KTP 6.3 roars defiantly. The 150 plus horsepower diesel engine shakes the ground as it starts up, overcoming the cold to get ready to pull the heavy load. A dramatic mechanical display. When an entire building needs to be torn down, the power comes from a top-notch machine. The Cat 349E excavator from AF Decom, equipped with an engine of more than 400 horsepower, charged in like a beast tearing at its prey. The bucket tore apart chunks of concrete, destroying the steel structure in a breathtaking moment. In a tense moment, the excavator with an engine of more than 200 horsepower slowly moved up to the truck bed. Roaring powerfully, the crawler tracks gripped the ramp. Each movement was precise to the centimeter, a loading scene full of technique and mechanical power.